Hello there, hi, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. My name is Jim. We're listening to music. We are listening to Fish. This is Suits, the 1994 album by Fish. I got that wrong yesterday. It's because this is a re-release. This came out in 1998. So we've already listened to 2/3 of this. I've just got the last selection here. We've got 4 songs left on here. We've got Pipeline, Jumpsuit City, Bandwagon, Raw Meat. I did make another video yesterday. There's a lot of comments on there, and I need to come back to that, but not on this video. This is going to be for this, but we are going to talk about the other video as well. It's been really useful. Thank you. But in the meantime, let's carry on with Mr. Fishy Fish with his album Suits, the final 4 tracks. Again, thanks to Mr. James Wilson for bringing us to the channel. Although he didn't really, I messed up. Oops. So we'll do another one at another point. But anyway, this is a Fish album. It needed to be listened to. We're listening to it. This is Pipeline. 3, 2, 1, go. A little bit reminiscent of either Bubba O'Reilly or Won't Get Fooled Again, you know,
Waiting in my corner, waiting on the bell. I was coming off the ropes, I was going to give them hell. Now I'm waiting on the lyric, waiting on the song. I know the music's coming, I'm holding on.
it's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, the last part
on the chances, waiting on the breaks. I was waiting on an opportunity that I could take. I'm waiting, and all the time I wonder why. I wonder who the hell I am, just where I'm at and where I'm from, where I'm going and where I belong. Tell me what I'm waiting on, 'cause I'm waiting in the pipeline. Waiting on a message, waiting on a sign. I was waiting on my holy grail to shine. I'm waiting. Waiting on the crossword, waiting on reviews, waiting on something or someone to give me a clue. Waiting. And all the time I wonder why. I want to
I like that chorus. Really do.
just where I'm at and where I'm from, where I'm going and where I belong. Tell me what I'm waiting on. If the carpet that I'm sitting on could fly, if the ring that's on my finger was a sorcerer's charm, if the cloak that I'm wearing could hide me away, I could wait for forever and
sounds almost like 1980s Vice, doesn't it?
That I'm waiting on is a man. Then the castles that I'm building, well, they're on ships and sand. If the dream that I'm chasing isn't true, then the light at the end of the tunnel is just a wrecker's fire.
This is great, actually.
Waiting in the silence, waiting on the sound. I was waiting in the backstage, waiting on the crowd. I'm waiting, waiting on the critics, waiting on the call. I was waiting on the DJ to play my song. Won't you play my song? And all the time I wonder why. I wonder who the hell I am. Just where I'm at and where I'm from. Where I'm going and where I belong. Tell me what I'm waiting on, waiting in the pipeline. Waiting in the pipeline, waiting in the pipeline, waiting. I'm in the pipeline. I'm in the pipeline.
Yeah, this is an album of mixed success. There is some great stuff on it. This is ridiculous. Some nonsense. Well done. Jumpsuit City. Now that's the sound. That sounds like the harmonica. There's a heavy echo on it.
All the way from Bucharest, your skin crawled on the way to Hollywood. Through a hole in the wall, you saw the free world, trading in bones. There's a guardian angel at the window, staring at the corner. For she's nowhere to go, she's in the free world. She's trading her bones. But if your mother don't like it, she don't need to know. As long as you're sending the money home. What happened to the body of the child she bore? Answers on a postcard from Jumpsuit City. The trading in bones, yeah, down in Jumpsuit City. Y'all. Sprayed by a moonbeam through the limbs and leaves, casting a shadow. In anonymity, he found the free world and sucked on their bones.
That's cool.
Performing for animals, he's dressed to thrill, high on a pedestal. See the sun to scale. This is the free world. They'll feast on his bones. But if your mother don't like it, she don't need to know. As long as you're sending the money home. What happened to the body of your child she bore? Answers on a postcard from Jumpsuit City. The treading in bones. Down Jumpsuit City. Behind the curtain, there's a sanctuary for the businessman and the refugee. This is the free world. They'll trade with their bones. A dead flower from a buttonhole lies in the gutter with a million souls. It's the free world.
This is absolute class. Really like this.
But if your mother don't like it, she don't need to know. As long as you're sending the money home. What happened to the body of the child she bore? Answers on a postcard from Jumpsuit City. The treading bones, yeah. Down in Jumpsuit City. The treading bones, yeah. Down in Jumpsuit City. The treading bones, 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 the down in Jumpsuit City. Treading
Very rich sound, isn't it? There's so much. So much to hear.
Alles, was du willst.
And there she blows. That's the end of Jumpsuit City. We've got another few seconds for that just to roll through, and then it'll be on to Bandwagon. coughing. Told you I was ill. Pretty cool song. I mean, this again is going on a bit too long though. It could have finished ages ago. Don't know what this extra little bit here is adding. And the length of the content on the CD. Right. Segued into Raw Meat. This is the final track.
Raw meat for the balcony. Another mugging in Tin Pan Alley. Another heart attack takes the center stage. You might think I'm being cynical, but after these years I can still pass the physical. Still got my corner, still got my edge. And the waitress takes an order for another round, and I try to blend my way into the crowd, but the hunter of the autograph, he wants my name, and I just can't find the strength to turn him down. Raw meat for the balcony. Don't get me wrong, I don't need your sympathy. Just lend me an ear and spare me a dime. I'm just a tear in the public eye, from laughing or crying, it don't mean that much to me. Some sort of reaction is all that I need. And the cognac goes down better in the hotel room when you are staring at the writing on the wall, condemned by the critics who want to tear me down, when it's just another lyric going for a song. I'm raw meat. Picking up the pennies off the road, guided by direction, In the wake of stars, we were driven by a dream that is broken down. The bandwagon, well, it's parked up in another town. Well, I hope that tomorrow that it's heading out our way to get us out of this tunnel where we paid our dues with friends we buried out there beyond the lights. Raw meat for the balcony. Is that all I am, all I'm gonna be? Raw meat for the balcony. Nobody's fool but mine. Is that my destiny? But if the bandwagon takes off for another town, and the suits that buy the wine, they don't like my song, well, go and play to empty tables till the curtain falls. I'll always have the strength to carry on. I'll always have the strength to carry on. I'll always have the strength to carry on. I'll always have the strength. I'll always have the strength.
I think I said before on one of the other albums, I heard similarities to Simple Minds, and there's a lot of people, oh my god, how many years I have? This album, especially, it sounds very similar to Simple Minds places. So those really bright brass stabs with a pad underneath and a lot of backing vocals going on. Oh, this is great.
That's all I'm gonna be. That's all I'm gonna be. Gonna be, gotta be. Gonna be, gotta be. Gonna be, gotta be. Nobody's fool but mine. Yeah. Nobody's fool but mine.
There he goes. And there. That's it. Suits by Fish. We have come to the end of the album. There are 2 further tracks on this CD as bonus material, but I think we can probably safely say we don't need them. I haven't listened to them, unless there's an overriding cry from the people that say, yes, we must listen to the bonus tracks, then perhaps we might not do so. But they are called Black Canal and Out of My Life. But they aren't part of the album. They're just on a re-release, additional tracks to, I don't know why. Where do they come from? Are they left over from the studio sessions? Were they B-sides? Who knows? Probably somebody out there does. Anyway, I don't think this is actually as bad as a lot of people either remember it as or are hearing when they're listening to it. I mean, there are. I can absolutely safely say and agree with you, it is not his best album by some distance. But there is some great stuff on here. There are some really, really good tracks. It's, as I say, it's a bit of a mixed bag. There's plenty of wheat mixed in with the chaff. And I think the wheat outweighs the chaff. So on balance, it's a pretty good album. Maybe it could do with being trimmed a bit of editing on the track length. So there's no reason that it needs to be, but I suppose as long as it is. What's the length of it? I don't know. So it's an hour. There's an hour of music on there. It doesn't need to be, does it? It's given. It could be. I mean, it's over an hour. It could be down to, and that's not including the bonus tracks. It could be down to sort of 45 minutes, 50 perhaps. I reckon you could take 10 minutes out of here and not lose anything, and actually be a better album for that. I don't necessarily think you could lose any songs particularly, although that's up to debate, but I think you could certainly trim out quite a bit of certainly the endings of a lot of the songs. But overall, as I say, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I'm really glad to have heard it. And I think, as I said a minute or two ago, there's some really good tracks on here. I really like that last track, Raw Meat. Actually, those last four, Bandwagon, Jumpsuit, City, and Pipeline, I thought were all pretty good. Somebody's Special, I thought was excellent. Fortunes of War was pretty cool. And then amongst the other three, at the beginning, I don't know, it's a little bit too smooth, a bit too polished for my liking, I guess. Could have done being roughed up a little bit. But, as I said, on balance, it comes up as positive. So, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed that. Those of you who have stuck with it and have watched it, thank you ever so much. I hope to see you all in the next video, whenever and whatever that is. Until then, this Jim, over and out.